Tommy, Curran, Andy Hart. Curran, are the Patriots a good 1-3 team? Like, are we undervaluing their talent?
We are definitely undervaluing their talent. I think they have a hell of a lot more talent than people
Then 1-3.
don't do it.
What?
You're doing that thing with your lips. It makes it sound like,
I'm just
like
listening.
that guy with the solo cup.
Just listening.
Cool.
It's pondering.
They have way more talent than people give them credit for. There are places on their roster that are not as shored up as they need them to be, but there are many, many places where you look at the group and say that's fine. That's a good group. They have solid players there. So I think we are undervaluing their talent, and I think that we are also undervaluing how much progress they've made since the summer.
So I sort of agree. I think if they can play to their talents, accentuate their talents, cover up their weaknesses, like if they can run the ball, lean on that offensive line.
What's their biggest weakness?
Their biggest weakness, I think, is defensive playmakers. Mm-hmm. I think they lack.
Do they have them?
Now, Jack Jones might be entering the chat, as the kids say, right? Because he made a.
Do the kids still say that?
I think they do. I'm probably so detached from that I wouldn't know. But I mean, he made a play that changed that game.
By the time we say it, they haven't said it.
Yes, that's right.
He's sliding into the DMs of the conversation.
Okay, whatever you want to say it. He's a playmaker, right? And if you can add that type of playmaking swagger to that defense, maybe you have something. But right now, if you just look at the numbers, like, they're a bad football team. Like, they play bad run defense. They turn the ball over. They're at the bottom of the league in turnovers. They're bad in the red zone. They're bad on third down. And it's like, which area do we hang our hat on?
You're right.
And right now, you got nothing.
You're right.
And so I would argue that they don't have a true offensive playmaker. Like, when they really need a big play, it's hard for them.
Ramondre Stevenson.
Other than Ramondre Stevenson. But I think it's hard for them to, like, and maybe that goes back to quarterback, which is a conversation we're going to have in a second. But, like, I think about it, and of course it's recent memory, but let's take the Packers game out of it. What Lamar Jackson was able to do.
Sure.
Someone who can just, if you are in a pinch and you got to win a game, you have the utmost confidence that quarterback can get you down the field, or even that running back can get you down the field. Although maybe if the Patriots would have run the ball more in overtime instead of inexplicably throwing it on third down, maybe we would be having a different conversation.
Here's the issue, I think, with the Patriots is easy yards are hard to come by for them. Ramondre Stevenson can generate them, but they used to generate them with a third down back who was impossible to cover on certain downs. They don't have that right now. They used to do it with a slot receiver who was impossible to cover. And as nice as Jacoby Myers is, he didn't play the other day, and he doesn't uncover quickly. He's a very, very good wide receiver relative to his skill set in terms of production. But they don't have those easy yard creators. So while they have a bunch of guys, so that's one of their holes. They don't have an easy way of generating yards.
I would also say health has been an issue the last couple of weeks. And I'm not just talking about Mac Jones, the obvious one. Jacoby Myers is your go-to guy, except he wasn't there for 2 weeks. Lawrence Guy is one of your best defensive linemen. He's not there in the second half of the Ravens game. Defense falls apart against the run and against the Packers. Can't stop the run. Your number one corner, not out there. So they're not good enough.
You lose Kyle Duggar. You lose
Kyle Duggar. Like,
Johnny
you're
Smith.
not.
Like, there's all,
We're questioning the talent to start with, and then some of your best players aren't on the field. You're not good enough to make up for those.
So maybe they are a good 1-3.
I think there's a lot of other better 1-3 teams out there, actually.
I don't think there's a lot of better. I don't want to get too off the rails, but, well, the Raiders are.
Okay, that's one. That's not a lot. That's one.
Okay. Colts,
Okay.
I think, could be better.
Okay,
I think they
could
might
be.
have more all
They have a
around
fossil
talent,
at
depending on
quarterback.
health. That's a problem.
Yeah.
But you have whatever the opposite of a fossil is, an egg.
If we go into the NFC, I think the Saints are probably a better one.
The Saints, when healthy, are probably a better 1-3 team than the Patriots, but their quarterback has multiple neck fractures and things. So